Good day, everyone! Today, Bea and I will be presenting Lesson 6 Digital Self. Who am I in the digital world? We'll explore how people behave differently online compared to real life and how we can manage our digital identity responsibility. Objectives. Number 1. Analyze the distinction between real world and online identities and how these affect self-perception. Number 2. Evaluate the impact of digital platforms on gender and sexual identity performance online. Number 3. Examine the ethical implications of self-disclosure and personal construction in digital spaces. Number 4. Defend responsible and respectful online behavior in the context of values and personal boundaries. Number 5. Design a set of personal digital guidelines that reflect their values and promote a healthy digital self. Introduction. Nowadays, many individuals are increasingly utilizing the internet for various activities such as research, entertainment, commerce, communication, and others. However, people tend to adopt different personas when they are in the online world. People tend to behave differently when they are online compared to when they are offline. People have both a physical identity and an online identity. The internet has rapidly become a fundamental part of daily life for a majority of the global population within just 25 years of its public availability. The spread of mobile technology has led to an increase in internet usage, with over half of the world's population now owning a mobile phone and a significant portion of web traffic coming from mobile devices. As a result, many people now have both a real-life identity and an online identity, which can be vastly different from one to another. While in the real world, many people may have behave and present themselves in a certain way. Online, they may act differently and present a different persona.
So right now, we're going to talk about the types of identity, which is the online identity, partial identity, and the persona. First of all, we have the online identity. It refers to the combination of our characteristics and interactions in the digital world. It is the sum total of all the characteristics, behaviors, and interactions we have across the internet. In short, it is how we show ourselves through online platforms. It is how we post memories, photos, and videos of ourselves or our daily life, and about how we share posts of other content creators. Secondly, we have the partial identity. It is a specific subset of those characteristics. It is a distinct, smaller set of characteristics or attributes that we present in a particular online situation or on a specific platform. In short, this identity may not be fully captured. It is only a representation of oneself across different platforms. Lastly, we have is the persona. It is a Latin-derived term meaning mask, referring to a specific partial identity that we present to represent ourselves in certain situations. It can be a public image or a social role, which can often differ from our true self. So it is like hiding our true self through a mask and showing other people different parts of ourselves just to keep our public image good. So according to Judith Butler in 1990, she proposed that gender is produced through a series of repeated actions rather than being something that is innate to a person. This concept has been applied to the internet and online interactions, with the idea that internet users have the freedom to actively choose which gender or sexuality they want to portray. This has fostered a free culture on the internet, where digital tools and platforms like Twitter and YouTube enable new forms of creativity, content, and political activism. However, this freedom also comes with responsibilities. It is important for individuals to be mindful of the information they share online and consider the potential impact it may have on themselves and others. So we should all really be careful on what we post online because we don't know if this might offend someone and it might affect our social identity and our online identity. So this is how we maintain online safety and responsible use of the internet. Firstly, we should only visit reputable websites that are known and are legal to use. So secondly, we should keep our login credentials private. We should not share it with others because others might use your account and post on your account, which could have potential impact to others and to yourself, and it might lead to ruining your online identity. Third is we should be selective in the information we share online. We should be careful on what we share because it might have a potential impact to others or it might hurt other people's feelings. 4. We should keep in mind that once something is posted on the internet, it can be difficult to remove completely. So we should really be mindful on what we post on the internet because once it is posted, others might see it and they could use it against you to ruin your online identity. Fifth is we should treat others with respect and refrain from bullying or sharing potentially embarrassing information about them. If you want to share information online, we should always respect the person we post and always ask them for permission before we post something about them. Sixth is we should always report any suspicious or inappropriate behavior we encounter online. We should not post anything that is explicit or unhinged through online platforms because there are other kids that use online platforms and we should always be mindful of what we post online. Seventh is we should carefully consider who we chose to connect with online. We should choose someone who genuinely wants to be our friend and someone that does not want to harm us. Lastly is we should practice patience when using the internet. Other posts may trigger ourselves and may have an impact on us, but we should always be patient and just understand others. If they post something online that we do not like, we could just choose to ignore it and leave it be. So when engaging on social media, we should treat all parties with respect and professionalism. We should treat colleagues, clients, and competitors with respect. We should avoid posting offensive, discriminatory, or inflammatory content. And when we encounter anything that is appropriate, we should report it immediately through proper channels.
So we have 3 questions. So the number 1 is what is the difference between real world identity and online identity and how do people behave differently in each? And number 2, how has the rapid growth of internet and mobile technology influenced the way people interact and communicate? Number 3, what practices can help maintain online safety and promote a healthy digital self?